Okay, 7:30 Eastern timings and we are ready. Okay, on this lovely Saturday morning for me, 6 a.m. Must be Friday. What time is it? Friday 7:30 evenings for you guys. Lovely to have you. Goldie Gamer, thanks so much for joining. Today we are going to do the episode that you asked me to do last week. Last week you asked me episode. We're going to do that. And we're gonna have only one episode today. We'll watch only one episode today because again I'm so tired. I don't have the energy to do two episodes. I have to crash. So we'll do one episode today and we'll talk about that as usual after the end of the episode, after the end of the temple run. Okay, so should we get started? Is Undercover Cop gonna join the stream? I have no idea. I've texted him. I have no idea if he's gonna join or not. But I think we should get started. What do you guys say? Should we get started? Yeah, I think we should get started, or else we'll run late. Okay, let's go. This is part 2. We're not gonna watch part 2. We're gonna watch part 1 first.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kirk Fogg. And here he is now.
Thank you very much. Hello, teams. Thank you, Olmec. Welcome to the Hidden Temple. Really, it's Olmec's temple. And the rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards. Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in his temple. Which one are we going to hear today?
The legend of the Golden Cricket Cage of Khan.
Golden Cricket Cage of Khan was asked by Goldie Gamer, and I asked him for a worst episode that he thinks, according to him, in Legends of the Hidden Temple. He said this episode, so we're gonna watch why this is the worst episode and gonna, review, analysis, and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go. Gold Cricket Cage of Khan.
Physical and mental tests, and in the end, only one team will earn the right to enter Olmec's temple.
Yep.
But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today. One member of each team has an Aztec footboard. When I say go, they'll paddle across the moat. Once they're across, they'll climb out onto the other side. That'll be their partner signal to pull the footboard back to their side, jump on, grab onto the rope overhead, swing the footboard into the water, and pull themselves across the moat. As soon as the second teammate has reached the other side, it's their job to run over and ring the temple gong by hitting the top of their pedestal.
Ring the temple gong.
To ring the temple gong, we'll be going on to the next round. Okay, are we ready, teams?
Usually it's hit the gong, right?
Are we ready, Olmec?
This rock is ready to roll.
Then let's go. On your mark, get set, go! Here they go. It's neck and neck. Blue team is across like a fish. That's why they're called the Blue Barracudas. They pulled it across.
I'm seeing some weird terminology by Kirk Fogg.
Silver snakes. They gotta get that other foot on, or they're gonna fall off. I bet. They gotta get their feet on. Red Jaguars having some tough time, but it looks like they might know they're having no trouble. They're gonna have to get their feet back on. This is gonna be a tough round here, I can tell. But the Blue Barracudas, well, they're fish. That's why they're coming across fast.
Seems like Blue Barracudas is gonna make it. Jomar 500, welcome. Welcome, Jomar. Good to see you.
And then we've got another. Now
Oh, yeah.
down to the last two. We need two more. The Blue Barracudas, the Silver Snakes, are waiting to see who they're going to compete against. Will it be the Purple Parrots, the Orange Iguanas, or the Red Jaguars?
So many fails so far in terms of people falling in the water, not being able to clear.
Just keep pulling across. Here, you're almost there.
Oh, another fail.
Here comes the Red Jaguar. She's made it across. There we go.
I thought that was a fail.
We just need one more. All right, Green Monkey, get those feet in there and stay ahead of your board. Here comes the Purple Parrots. It's a neck and neck here. And the orange iguana.
It's taken so long.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? We can get just to the other side and just jump on out. Get over here. Here we go. I think we've got our last team. Here it is.
Oh yeah.
That's it. We finally got our last.
After all that effort, finally we have the 4 teams.
The Red Jaguars, the Blue Barracudas, the Purple Parrots, and the Silver Snakes.
The background music was still running while the
The rest of you
announcements
guys, it's a tough
were
round,
made.
But you're not going to go empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you. Laffy Taffy.
This episode looks so weird in many ways. Kirk using some different terminologies, background music is still being played while the run has completed. Olmec saying he's gonna roll
As we continue,
weird stuff.
it's now time
Looks so
to
weird.
tell us about the golden cricket cage of Khan. But pay attention, because your knowledge of the legend can bring you one step closer to the temple.
When he was 17, a famous Italian explorer traveled from Venice and along the legendary Silk Road to China. He was Marco Polo.
Marco
Along
Polo.
the way, he rode camels through burning deserts, giant sandstorms, and through the icy mountains. After he arrived in China, Marco was invited to dinner at the palace of the Emperor Kublai Khan. Marco was very impressed with Kublai Khan's court, and the Khan was very impressed with Marco's bravery and intelligence. They quickly became friends, and Khan gave Marco many gifts, including ivory, jade, silk, and some say a very special pet cricket cage made of gold. On the journey back to Venice, he was robbed by bandits and lost everything, including the golden cricket cage. It is your quest to find the missing cricket cage and bring it back here.
Thank you, Olmec. So where is the golden cricket cage?
The golden cricket cage of Khan can be found in the spider's lair.
Spider's Lair.
You are now standing
That's
in front of knowledge.
again a short legend. It's a very short legend.
Think you know the answer. Stop.
A guy gifted him something, and when he was going back, he was robbed.
Silver Snakes, you would have been first. And if you were first, your step would have lit up, and you'll have 3 seconds to answer. If you're right, you'll move down to the next level. If you're wrong or you run out of time, we'll give the other teams a chance to answer.
First 2 teams.
First 2 teams to make it to the bottom level will be one step closer to
Who are
Olmec's
those
temple.
first 2
Let's
teams?
get
I'm
started.
betting on blue to do
Olmec,
something,
question.
as well as
The
silver.
name of the route that Marco Polo took to India. The Appian Way, the Silk Road, or the Santa Fe Trail.
Silk Road.
Red Jaguars.
Silk Road.
Correct.
Step on down. Next question.
Correct.
Which of these men was the emperor of China when Marco Polo arrived there?
Silver Snakes.
Kublai Khan.
That is correct.
Step on
Kublai
down.
Khan.
Next question.
Was Kublai Khan a Mayan, Mongolian, or Minoan?
Purple Parrots.
A Mongolian.
Correct.
Step on down. Looks like we're gonna our head match is heating up already. Next question.
Was Marco Polo born in Rome, Venice, or Calcutta?
Blue Barracudas.
Venice.
That is correct.
Come on
Oh,
down.
neck and neck.
Up. Next question.
How long did it take Marco Polo to reach China? 3 years, 3 months, or 30 years?
Silver
3
Snakes.
3
years.
Incorrect.
Open. Blue Barracudas.
3 years.
3 months.
Incorrect. The correct answer was 3 years.
Next question.
Wasted
Which of
opportunity.
these explorers was inspired by Marco Polo to find a shorter route to China? Leif Erikson, Ponce de Leon, or Columbus?
Purple
Ponce de
Parrots.
Leon.
Columbus.
That is correct.
Step on down. One more.
Here you go. Undercover Cop is there in the chat. Welcome, Undercover Cop.
Which of these fabrics came to the West from China?
Silver Snakes.
That is correct.
Step on down. Next question.
Which of these would you stop at if you were on a caravan in the desert with Marco Polo? An oasis, a rainforest, or...
Purple Parrots.
Oasis.
An oasis.
That is correct.
Step in. We've got our first team that is going to the Temple Games. What a match. Next question.
Which of these did the Silk Road partially follow? The Trans-Siberian Railroad, the Great Wall of China, or the Erie Canal?
Silver
Great
Snakes.
Wall of China.
That is correct.
Step on down. We've got our 2 teams. Come on down over here. We've got our 2 teams that are going head to head in the
Damn, Blue Barracudas again disappoint. What did we miss? We missed a interesting first 5 minutes actually. A weird moat where it took longer than expected. Kirk using some weird stuff and Olmec saying some weird stuff. Background music running despite the run completed. And finally we get to see 2 teams.
America's favorite superheroes, new from Walt Disney Home Video.
These two teams will be playing for the right to enter Olmec Temple, and they'll do it right after this.
Why is he raising his leg randomly? Like,
These two teams will be playing for the right to enter Olmec Temple, and they'll do it right after this.
look at this. Why does he raise his leg randomly out of nowhere?
Match. It was a tough one.
The first face-off.
These two teams will be playing for the right to
Oh, he's
enter
nervous.
Olmec Temple, and
Look at
they'll
him, look
do
at
it
him.
Right after this.
Why does he do that? This guy is a character, man. This guy is a character, actually. Lovely, lovely character. He does all these weird things. He's nervous. And I think in one of the other episode, he shakes the hand of the contestant vigorously. Like, that was so weird, actually. And those mandatory high fives.
Welcome back to Legends. Now the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest. But before we get started, let's find out more about our team players. On the Purple Parrots, we have...
Michelle, and I'm 13.
And...
Mike, I'm 12.
Let's hear it for the Purple Parrots!
12 and 13.
And on the Silver Snakes, we have...
Tia Thomas, I'm 11.
John, 13.
Let's hear it for the Silver Snakes!
Nothing else.
Okay, why don't you guys get ready for the second
Time
game?
constraints.
I'll tell everybody what's happening here. So you guys can run along to that second game, and you guys can get set up here. In the Temple Games, each team is competing to win pendants of life. The winning team will need those pendants to protect them from the dreaded temple guards as they make their way through the temple. There are 3 temple games, and the first one is Travel the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a long, tortuous trade route.
We have seen this before. We have seen this before. We have seen this many a times.
Many who traveled it never returned, but those who did brought back the silk and spices of the Orient, which made them
But the only different thing is they have added the
Each player's
cloth.
task is to snake through the Silk Road, grab a piece of silk on the other end, and inch
Usually
through,
this would be
carrying
filled with
the silk
stones
to
or
the beginning.
rocks, and this time...
You'll have 1 minute. Let's set the clock for 60 seconds. On your mark. Get set. Go! There they go. Inching their way all the way across. Looks like an even match so far. Just grabs it. Now he's going to
Whoa.
come on back with it.
This is gonna end so quickly, I guess.
It's a dead heat so far as they travel. Uh-oh. I think somebody's got ahead a little bit here.
Ugh.
Who's it going to be?
I don't see silver snakes.
Pull it all the way through. Gotta pull it all the way through. That's it. We got it right there.
Ooh, that was pretty
Got
quick.
their silk all the way through.
30
That gives
seconds.
them a half a pendant of life.
30 seconds left and she has done it. Convincing.
In China, children used to keep crickets in miniature cages. But here at the Hidden Temple, our crickets grow just a bit larger, which is why we have
Crickets.
these 2 giant cricket cages. In a moment, our players are going to grab a cricket from the bottom of the cage, climb up, and place it in the bin at the top. And then they're going to climb back down, grab the next cricket. The first one to get all 5 crickets at the bin at the top in 1 minute wins. I think our teams are ready. They look fired up.
Okay.
Let's set the clock for 60 seconds. On your mark, get set, go!
Oh,
Grab those green crickets and make their way to the top. I think the Silver Snakes are doing a good job, but the Parrots have just caught up.
wait! It's almost gonna fall
She's
down.
got a nice little touch there, doesn't she?
Yeah.
There it goes, the Purple Parrots that just keep on coming.
Don't risk of throwing it. Yeah, place it.
And Parrots got another one.
I love the camera angle perspective. It shows how they are climbing and what's
There they go,
inside.
those Silver Snakes are just piling up the crickets. 13 seconds.
Oh, I feel it's gonna be equal. Oh, place it. Good one. That's it.
You guys did a great job. It was a dead heat. It was a dead heat.
What's a dead
The
heat?
Silver Snakes had 4. The Purple Parrots had 4. That means that they
Dead
both
heat.
get a half a pendant of life. Our next game is worth a whole
Yeah.
pendant of life, so let's check it out.
So immediate. Dead heat is neck and neck match.
The ones Marco Polo
Learning new terms
and soon
in
he's
English.
bringing in more and more just to keep everyone happy. Fortunately for our
Dead
players,
heat.
this trip to China is a little shorter than it was for Marco Polo. One player from each team will start with a bag of spice. When I say go, both partners will pull themselves to the center. When they get there, they'll pass the spice bag to their partner. and then
So
they're both
half each to
back
both
to the starting point.
purple
First
and
partner will grab
silver.
another spice bag, while the second partner dumps his bag.
My gut feeling says purple might go through,
Do it again.
but I might be
The most
proven wrong.
spice bags in their bucket at the end of 1 minute wins. Let's set the clock for
It comes from
6
racing. It's when they tie and the heat is dead. Thank you for that clarification.
This is the
Let's
big one.
see. Oh my god, my assumptions are wrong. Silver Snake. Oh no! Silver Snakes are not having a good start.
Looking like I think they're doing a great. They're both kind of stuck in the middle of the Orient here, but the silver team is.
Purple had one. Sorry. Thank you, Joma, for correcting. I thought the second one was.
I think this might come down to the wire here. Got 34 seconds left. Silver's got another, and they're going back for more spice. Purple team trying to inch their way across. They've got it. They're gonna go for some more spice. They gotta pull hard.
It's not gonna go to a tiebreaker because 1.5.
They're gonna go back for more. Purple parrots just inching their way across.
I.
Few seconds
Oh,
left. Got another.
last ditch effort. Oh, that's gonna win them.
It's gonna be close. That time's up. Let's take a look. Come on down here, guys. Come on down. Oh, the silver snakes had 4, and the purple parrots had 3. The silver snakes are going to the temple. Come on down. Come on down. Come on over here, guys. Come on
I mean,
over here. Come on in.
okay, but should have at least calculated.
Great job by the silver snakes.
No
Purple
calculation,
parrots.
so
You did a great job, but you're not going away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
The guy looks shocked. Did we do so bad?
Makers of BK Ratchtech with.
Okay, congratulations to Silver Snakes.
Ratchtech.
I didn't think that they would go through.
We'll see if the Silver Snakes can make it through Olmec's temple and retrieve the golden cricket of Khan right after this.
Younger, smaller team made to a temple. We'll see why this is the worst episode. Kirk was probably keeping count during this temple game. Do you think it's that easy to keep a count and do the commentary simultaneously? Maybe those spotters might have said 4, 3, done.
You could start by running to the room of the 3 gargoyles. Push
I'll-
in the right tongue and
I love the way when the smoke comes out.
Have
You
the
see
right to
this?
enter Olmec's temple.
Ah, the
First,
spots we're
here's some
holding up.
information to help you retrieve the
See
golden cricket.
the fog coming. Yeah, I love
could
it.
start by running to the room of the 3 gargoyles. Push in the right tongue, and a door might lead you down a staircase into the wall climb. Here, you must choose your next
Path.
You could race up to the observatory, spin the sundial, and pass into the room of the golden
More than the
gargoyles.
sundial, I like the celestial
Once there,
tube.
Push down on their bases to release the doors. That may take you below, or lead you into the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Assemble the statue there, and you may be headed for the torch room. If the elevator is up, you could jump into the elevator and descend into the mine shaft. You might climb up the ladder, or plow through the stone wall, find the key, and it may unlock the tombs of the ancient kings, allowing you to climb into the spider's lair. If you escape, you may have a chance to sit upon the throne of the pretender. If the correct door is unlocked,
Throne of the Pretender. I love the names that these
and
guys
finally
give
make
for
your
each
way
room.
through the
Throne
key
of the
size
Pretender.
to the temple gate. The choices are yours, and yours alone. Good luck.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I've
Olmec.
seen that.
Okay, you guys won a pendant and a half, and here they are. Who's gonna go first?
Yeah.
Okay, John, You get a pendant. You get a half
Good.
a pendant.
Should I ask
John,
who
which way
wins
are you gonna go? Are you gonna go up or are you gonna go down? Okay, you're gonna go down.
Oh, he's gonna go down.
So when I say go, John, you're
My
gonna race
bet
through the gates.
there is a
and
temple guard
you're gonna
over
make
there.
Your way towards the cricket cage, but be careful.
My
because
bet is there would be a temple guard in the first entrance,
and like I
for
said,
sure.
Inside the temple are temple guards assigned to protect 3 specific rooms.
And I'm also excited for the other half pendant. If they are not able to find it, we'll ask from Undercover Cop or Kohli Gamer in the voice chat.
You'll be taken out of the temple, and it'll be Tia's turn to try her luck.
Tia?
Now, you have a pendant in half. Hidden somewhere in the temple is the other half of your pendant. If you can find it and you're carrying the other half, you will get an extra life. If you reach the golden cricket cage, all the doors will instantly unlock and the guards will vanish. And then you'll have 3 minutes to get your way out. And for your efforts, you will be both handsomely rewarded. And here's how.
First, you're both going to get a remote control car. Nico's Porsche 959, high-performance racer with scale speeds up to 200 miles per hour. Includes an extra set of off-road tires, battery pack, and charger from Nico. If you can grab the cricket cage before 3 minutes is up, you'll also receive a boombox. Brilliant Magnavox sound quality from this all-in-one portable boombox, featuring compact disc and dual cassette decks. Smart, very smart, from
Dual
Magnavox.
cassette
If you can get
decks.
the cricket cage out of the temple within 3 minutes, you'll both go to space camp.
Ooh.
You'll float like an astronaut and perform a shuttle mission during your action-packed week at Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama, or Florida Space Coast from U.S. Space Camp.
Now that sounds great. John, you look like you're psyched up, so let's get in position and get ready.
No
to go.
strategy, ask them the
You're gonna have
strategy.
3 minutes, so let's set the clock. On your mark, get set,
Go.
go! There he goes!
Oh!
To the Cave of
No
Signs.
temple guard! Surprisingly.
John has been fired up since the beginning. He wants to go. He wants to do a good job here.
Why is he going up?
He
No!
is urging him on. He's got to find that door. Where is it? He's got to hit that
My
button and then one of those doors.
goodness!
He's in.
Oh my
He's on the
god.
ledge. Now he's got to go into the pit of despair. He's got his pendant, so if he's caught by a temple guard, he'll know to get out.
Some valuable time lost over there. Bound to it. This was on the cards. On the cards, literally.
He's got another life.
Hey, what was that sound?
And so if he's caught by a temple guard,
I love the sound that came out when he sat on the throne.
he's got a temple guard. He's got to give up one of his pendants. He's got to go on.
Look at the sound now.
Life.
Boom! That was no, it's not gonna open.
He's got to find an opening. Which way is he going to go? That'll take him back into the pit of despair.
There's the reason why this was selected as the worst episode. I could see.
That's only going to take you
I could see why this was selected as the worst episode. Like round and round, front and back.
back into the throne of the pretenders.
Finally.
He's heading up to the center of the room, the heart room. He's got 1:45 seconds. There's another temple. He is
He was so scared.
can do
Look at that.
for a way out. He's heading up to the center of the room, the heart room. He's got 1:45 seconds. There's another temple. He is searching for all path.
Oh my god.
Let's see what she can do. She's doing a great job so far. Right through there and into the pit of despair. There she goes. Just follow his path. She's heading for the throne.
Ooh.
Right up. She's heading for the center of the room again.
Oh my god.
There's no more temple.
It's so tough to go all the way
She knows they hit a door
to the
somewhere.
end on the left and come down. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Button. There's a button somewhere else.
I don't see them going even close. Coming close. Why are they going back?
You still got 51 seconds. You're gonna have to go back the other way.
No.
She's kind of caught up in the despairing room.
Oh my god, what is she doing?
She's got to keep going. Find another button on the door. That's just going to take you back.
Oh
to
my
the
god.
room. Might want to try to go through the spider's lair.
Mr. Khan would be so happy that none of them found. They're not even gonna get close to that
She's got 28
cage.
seconds
Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, it's getting bad to worst now. It's getting bad to worst.
He's gonna try that wall climb.
Even Kirkberg is laughing at it.
He's only got a few seconds left. He's gonna try that wall climb again. She's
Did you hear that? He's like, "Oh, these guys are so bad."
She's showing her muscle here.
She's showing her muscle here.
Oh, nice try, guys. Come on over here. Come on over. Come on over.
Oh,
Had a little trouble
that was good
there
reaction.
in the heart room, didn't you?
Love the reaction of the kid.
Again. She's only got a few seconds left.
This is absolutely gold.
Her muscle here. Oh, nice try, guys. Come on over here. Come on over. Come on over. Oh, you had a little trouble there over there in the heart room, didn't you?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job. You still.
No, you didn't do a good job. You didn't have any presence of mind.
We're gonna get out of here. Thank you. Join us next time for another great.
Well, before we talk about this episode, my review of this episode is pretty poor. I mean, no presence of mind, not knowing where to go. Probably they didn't have proper briefing on where to go, on how to, surge ahead, move ahead, the direction. They were directionless. They didn't know the directions to go. Probably bad briefing before the start of the episode. I guess the kids would be given a general briefing on how the temple run, how you need to navigate and stuff. Probably these kids were not given, or they didn't have any knowledge of it, but they kept going circles, and eventually a very poor run. I don't think they even covered 25% of the entire temple run. In the first section itself, they kept going around in circles. So it's kind of disappointing, considering the fact that Silver Snakes has always been a solid team in terms of giving performances, but this certainly has to go down as one of the worst temple run. Now we get to hear from Undercover Cop and Gold League Gamer. I hope they are already in the voice chat. No, I don't see them. By the way, I'll join over there so that even they will join. I'm waiting for you guys. Oh. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, boss. How are you?
I'm making it. How are you?
I'm good. Gold League Gamer, how are you?
Alright, well, good. So, alright, so I got my review, and you're gonna prepare yourself. This is gonna be, I got a lot to mention here.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
One quick thing before you start. You talked to John, right? And we'll get to that in a minute. But just want
Yes,
to
yes, and that's gonna be mentioned in this review too.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted to clarify that? Go ahead.
By the way, who is John?
Yeah. Okay.
The Silver Snake.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, words cannot even describe just how awful this run was. We begin with John starting on the lower route and encountering a temple guard in the throne room, and then he got taken out in the heart room. Then Tia took over. Needless to say, she should have noticed there was an actuator at the top of the heart room leading up to the observatory. If she did, she would have made some progress. Instead, she spent the remainder of the run confused as to where to go. Now, since this was a 1.5 pendant run, I want to say that the only saving grace of this run is the fact that a triple seizure probably still would have happened if Tia made progress. However, if the remaining temple guard was in the room of the 3 gargoyles, that possibility would have been thrown out the window. Now, not long after writing this review, I had an opportunity to talk to John Sajeski on Facebook. He was player 1 on this team, and he said that teams were given a tour of the temple at 6 a.m. on taping day, while his run wasn't filmed until 7 p.m. that same evening, and he agreed that those long hours can tamper with your thinking somewhat.
12 hours difference. Okay.
13, actually.
Yeah, 12 plus hours. Where could have been the third? I mean, it's pretty useless. Third, half pendant, the other half pendant. Any idea?
No. We don't get enough of the temple.
Yeah.
To see it. I'm sure it was probably in. I mean, maybe you could see it.
The wiki doesn't even say Wiki doesn't even say it either. So
Maybe if you like went through like the Olmecs Temple rundown with a very very fine tooth comb, maybe. But I have no idea. I think Are you done with your review, or is there any more?
yeah, I did. Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah. This one gets constantly brought up as one of like the dumbest teams ever, one of the biggest epic fail. I mean, it certainly is an epic failure, but for years it's like, what idiots these kids were, and it's like now I look back on that, I go, they were 11. They were 11, and combine that, like you said, what is this? The second tape day? Like Kirk has said, even the people making the show didn't know what the show was going to look like, so I don't know how they could have communicated well enough the temple run to these kids. So the fact that anyone came close in the first tape day, I think, is a miracle in and of itself. Which, by the way, no, you haven't done that episode yet. So, I'll save that for the day when you do the very first episode of Legends.
What is that episode? First episode?
Galileo's Cannonball.
Cannonball. That was a win. Right?
Okay, yeah. I think it. So you have seen that one?
Yeah, I have seen that, but we'll do it like later, like once we do the report. Yeah.
See, oh yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense because this actually was used layout 2 of
season 1
the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I think
the used layout 2.
I think the show got really lucky that the first temple run they shot ended in a win, and ended in a win that was, like not a blowout. Like it had 1 second left. Like if it had been a win where they had 35 seconds left, it might have been a problem.
Yeah.
Or if they had just totally lost, it would have been a problem. But the fact that they had a win that came really close and it was a win, I think really was a good sign.
Yeah.
Because it could have been very bad if they
actually the layout that this run used, and there was only one win in this layout.
Don't spoil it yet.
Okay.
Someday.
I gotta refresh my memory of which one that was first.
I remember.
Okay. All right. Undercover Cop.
Not much else to say about this, I don't think. What did you say?
I was about to ask you about your Takeshi's Castle video that you asked me about.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know what he's saying. I mean, I know the general gist of what he's saying. So what we're talking about is, I made a video about Takeshi's Castle about 1.5 years ago, and you can see it on my, go to Not Undercover Cop 327, you'll see it.
Yeah.
And apparently someone in India, I'm guessing this person's in India, took the video, re-edited it, dubbed it in Hindi, and took credit for all the research I did.
Yeah. So I happened to watch the video. It's more about the new season that's gonna come up. He was just giving information that the new series is gonna come up, like how we enjoyed the previous seasons in childhood. The new season is gonna come up. He was just giving basic information about what's gonna happen next. That's it.
Okay. The first full half of that is just stuff lifted directly from my video, the stuff about the winners and stuff, and he pronounced the names of all the winners wrong.
That's understandable.
I know I'm the only one. Go ahead.
Did you try emailing him to take down or something?
I said, what did I say? And you can read these. What did I say to him? Where is it? I basically said, you took my, hey, you took my stuff. And I wasn't super aggressive. He said all the facts are floating on the internet, and I took some of them. That's it. Smiley face.
Okay.
Said you didn't take some. You took all of them, and he's like, yeah, I saw your video. Whatever.
Okay. So you reached out to him via email?
YouTube comments.
YouTube comments. Okay.
I'm not gonna email him.
Okay. Okay. Before I forget, I was asked to clarify something.
Yeah.
Now, Cop, you actually were right. You were half right about one thing. Yes. The layout 1 only had 2 runs, but the actual first broadcast episode did not use layout 1. It used layout 5.
Layout 5.
No. That's actually not true. The first broadcast episode is Lawrence of Arabia's Headdress. It aired September 18th, 1980.
I'm sorry. Production. I've got the wrong word again. Okay, sorry. The first production episode used layout 5, but Galileo's Cannonball, the third production episode, used layout 1.
So they didn't tape those temple runs till later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like, even though it's labeled in production order, like somehow things got a bit messed up somehow.
Well, there's a story behind that, which is that when they were dead, I think Kirk said this in some interview. He said that it took like 19 hours to film the first episode, and then by the time they got to the temple, it's like they were just too wiped out to do it, and so they had to do it another day.
19 hours to film only one episode.
Because they didn't know what they were doing.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can see where you're getting at with that, because, like, I mean, I was a little baffled when I thought, like, layout 1, I was like, what? No. Layout 1 did not have a wheel room layout, so something must have been up. So well, Cop, if you can find that story that you're telling me, I could look at it. But
I mean,
that explains why the first production episode used the wheel room layout and not layout 1.
It was just a very quick mention that Kirk said in some interview. He said that the first day took 18 hours, and that by the end of it, the kids couldn't, like, the kids were literally crying because it was so late. Ooh. And so and again, that's pretty much the entire story right there.
Oh, because they were so anxious and like, come on, can we please go? I want to go to bed already. Kind of like that.
Yeah. I mean, they've been up for over 24 hours. I would think so. Like with this, I mean, John.
Well, go ahead. Keep going.
I was going to say that it's like you're saying John was shown the temple at 6 a.m. and they didn't run until 7 p.m. But bear in mind, like, they would have to get there earlier than 6.
Yeah.
For them to show it. So that means he's been awake for at least, like, what? Like since 4 in the morning?
4 in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, that does sound about right, because, like, I don't know, like, well, he did not mention if any that make it past the Moat get to leave the studio for a while and then come back later, or if they're just like backstage in the green room the whole time while other Moats are being taped.
One thing I really always wanted to do,
ask him that.
You know what would be cool? I don't know if he's the kind of person that would do this. It would be to, like, watch an episode with someone who was in the episode.
But how do I catch hold of someone?
Well, you know John. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could do it, maybe you could do it, but it's
I asked a particular contestant who was commenting on all the videos. I mean, it was he or she, I don't know. The person mentioned that I was part of this episode and all that stuff. I asked that person to join the stream, but, you know, they didn't turn up.
Ask around.
Yeah.
No, I talked to one person who was on the original show, and I need to email her back.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about this episode.
Goldie Gamer, is this the worst episode according to you, or
go ahead.
Is this the worst ever according to you, or anything else?
In my personal opinion, I think this was the worst run of the worst run of the original series. Yes.
I don't know if it's the worst episode. It's certainly the worst run.
Worst run, yeah. I mean, worst run.
Yeah.
Even though it was worst run, Kirk Fogg made it a little entertaining with his comments, at least. I mean, that's the only best thing I could fetch from this episode.
Yeah. So John Sujeski, he's actually an admin of this Legends of the Hidden Temple fan group on Facebook.
Oh,
so that's how I found him.
Ah, okay. Jomar says some contestants do have YouTube accounts, but it's difficult to find them. I mean, the names are pretty common names.
Actually, I know that there is a YouTube user that there's from a run that I don't know if you covered this one.
Is it free?
It's a season 3 run.
Oh no. It's not free.
It's a season 3 run. It's called The War Fan of the 47 Ronin.
Nope.
His name is Jeremy LaCourte.
Okay. No, I haven't covered it.
Save that. That's an interesting one.
But the next episode is gonna be
Yeah,
the
and
two-cornered hate that you asked me.
One of my favorites.
That's we're gonna do next.
So Drew Boy, if you do get to come, if you do actually react to War Fan of the 47 Roni, I actually did mention in my review like some post game interview that I read about. So we'll talk about that if you ever do that.
Sure, definitely. One question to Undercover Cop, not related to this, but to the Takeshi Castle video. What happens if you file a complaint saying that this person has stolen video from my channel? Will that land you into trouble as well?
I don't know the answer to that, but the obvious argument is that he did edit it, he did change it, so it's not like he took the exact video I made. It's just he took the basic information in the video itself and re-edited it. It's just frustrating because my video's got like 50,000 views over the course of a year, and he's already got 10,000 after only a few days. So.
You could have added a watermark maybe on your video so that it could have been obvious that it's not his own video.
Ifs and buts.
Yeah, understandable.
Only to make a Legends video though, but I'll save that and talk for later.
Okay.
Two-cornered hat?
Sorry, you were saying something.
Two-cornered hat?
Two-cornered hat, yeah, that's for next week. We'll do that next week, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah, that's it for today because I've been awake since like evening and it's early morning, so I have to crash.
Alright.
Cool. Anything from your end, both of you?
What's the name of this Legends group?
What's the name?
Okay, it's the name of the group. It's called Legends of the Hidden Temple. The profile picture. It looks like a picture of Olmec with red eyes.
Can you share the link on Discord?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, that will help.
I'm on it.
Cool. Alright, so should we wrap it up? Yeah, I think I received.
There's the link.
Yeah, I received it. I'll check it out. Cool. So should we wrap it up for the day?
Sure.
I guess so.
Yep. So, yep.
All right.
Thanks to both of you and thanks to Jomar. I will see you again next week. That's on Feb 17th. Okay, we'll meet on Feb 17th again. And yeah, thank you.
All right.
Have a nice
Good day.
All right, all right, catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later. Good night to everyone, and hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna upload this as well as the previous episode in some time, maybe the mid-week, or start between Monday to Friday. Someday I will upload this video along with the conversation. Also, the previous video also has to be covered, so I'll do that. And yeah, pretty much it. I'm seriously tired. I'm gonna crash anytime soon. So yeah, thank you so much. You have a wonderful rest of the week. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday, Sunday. Have a good start to the next week, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.